You can never go wrong with a classic. Make your own tuna, they said. I said, okay. And you know what? It's not that hard, really easy actually. I know this because I saw a video with Samin Nasrat making tuna confit, tuna conserva, which is what it's usually called. Oh, and if you don't have Samin's book, it's essential for everyone. Everyone should own this book. If you're a cook, home cook, whatever. If you don't want to make your own tuna, totally fine. Canned tuna works great. And if you're able to, when buying canned tuna, go for sustainability, look for these logos. If you see pole and troll or line caught tunas, that's a great sign as well. A bit more expensive, but better for the environment. If you're able to do this, 4 cans should be good for this recipe. All right, so I have 2 yellowfin tuna steaks, about 1.5 pounds. You can use ahi, mahi, albacore, big eye, all are fine. Generously salt both sides of your tuna steaks and just let sit while we get the oil ready. In a deep enough pot to submerge both steaks, fill with enough olive oil. Now don't go with the expensive stuff like extra virgin. Plain old olive oil, a little bit on the cheaper end, is perfect. You can also mix with some canola oil too. And then we're gonna add 2 smashed garlic cloves, a small handful of whole black peppercorns, 5 to 6 sprigs of fresh thyme, a couple lemon peels, and some dried chilies. And now we're gonna bring the heat up to about 160, and we're gonna let the aromatics infuse the oil. And then we're gonna bring the oil down to 150 degrees and fully submerge the steaks. After a couple minutes, move the steaks around just to see if they didn't stick, and you'll start to see the color change a bit as well. Now you wanna do your best to keep the oil at about 150 degrees. So you may have to move the pot off or on the heat, and this whole process could take about 20 to 30 minutes, flipping halfway through. We are essentially slowly poaching the tuna. When the internal temp of the tuna is 150 degrees, take the tuna out and let rest. And then we're gonna place in a bowl, and with a fork mash it up a bit, drizzle a bit of that infused oil onto the tuna, and now let's prepare our ingredients. Finally dice up 40 grams or a 1/4 cup of red onion. You can put the diced onions into a bowl with cold water for about 10 minutes if you want to get rid of that bite, but this is an optional step. Then we're going to finely chop 100 grams or 1/3 cup of bread and butter pickles for a bit of sweetness. I love bread and butter pickles in a tuna salad sandwich. And you know, if you follow me, that I love castelvetrano olives and have to put them in basically everything, and of course in this recipe. Finally chop up 50 grams or 1/3 cup of olives, removing the pits of course. This will bring some briny flavor to the sandwich. Then finally dice up 45 grams or 1 stalk of celery for that crunch factor. I have another crunch factor ingredient, but I'll introduce that later. And then for the chilies, I'm going with 1 fresh Calabrian chili, finely chopped, and I'm also going with 1 pepperoncino, finely chopped, with the seeds removed from both. Feel free to add more chilies if you like. And now for the fresh herbs. First up is 6 grams or 1 tablespoon of fresh tarragon, finely chopped, and then 6 grams or 1 tablespoon of fresh dill, finely chopped, and then 6 grams or 1 tablespoon of fresh parsley, finely chopped. Drain the red onions and pat dry if you took that extra step. And then we're gonna just add everything to the tuna, along with a wedge of lemon juice, 100 grams or 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and 15 grams or 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And then mix it all up, then season with salt and freshly cracked pepper, and give another mix. All right, so we're just gonna give a taste and adjust any seasonings. Ooh. Now this is the tuna sandwich that George should have made when he went rock climbing with Kramer. And you know, Tony, pretty boy Tony. Tony!
Oh, with pretty boy Tony.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. Okay.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
Hey.
You can make your sandwich right away, but if you let the flavors mingle in the fridge for a couple hours or even overnight, you'll notice a big difference. But if you're hungry, make it now. It will still taste amazing. For the bread, I'm using sourdough, but go with whatever bread you like. And of course, you can toast it as well, light, dark, or not at all. When building your sandwich, spread some mayo on your bread, add as much tuna as you like. All right, so the sandwich is basically done at this point, but you can take it one extra step further, and I know I'm not alone on this. You can just go with a little crunch factor. Chips. I used to do this not only on tuna sandwiches, but all sandwiches. Add those chips if you want to go for it, as much as you like. Finish with another spread of mayo on the other slice of bread, and you're done. Bring it to the table. All right, so this has everything. You get creaminess, salty, crunch, tangy, heat, acid. It's got it all. And you know what? Making your own tuna, it's not that difficult. So I hope you give that a go, and I hope you give this recipe a go. And as always, the full recipe is in the description below. Please like and comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, ciao.